You get a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, a good look in store this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. Off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
There's not many guys, Mike, in NFL history that while their career is still ongoing, they already are considered a no-brainer finding themselves in Canton one day. And this guy is certainly at the top of the list. But let's not forget, this is not some washed-up quarterback who can't let go of the past. He is still capable of playing at an all-pro level. And if he continues to do so, any team he's on is going to be a Super Bowl contender.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. Here's Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's a handoff to Warren. He's taken down just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
On third down, Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Steelers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays, dream start for this offense.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year. #1 pick of the 2024 draft. It's Caleb Williams.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. Here's 1st and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. A play fake. Now Williams. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I had a rule, Mike, when I was playing that if the ball hit either of my hands, it was a drop. You don't get paid in the NFL to make the easy ones. You get paid in the NFL to make them all, and I think that's a catch he's got to come down with.
A run here with Smith, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Steelers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
He'll get this into the hands of Austin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll step up and run, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
At the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for one. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He's got it. And the Steelers move out on top 14-0.
Bears, nothing.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive.
But a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing again, Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Big opening up the middle. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up. Halftime coming up, and we'll take it out of Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much.
And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Been a bit of a shaky start so far. A punt followed by the turnover on downs last time they had it. So trying to turn things around here on drive number 3. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Third and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 39-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That'll be taken in by Moore. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The former All-Pro, Jalen Ramsey, coming off the corner blitz to bring him down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense.
And he will score! Game on! Luther Burden. Touchdown Bears. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Williams. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the two-point conversion.
14, Bears 8.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. A carry here for Warren. Not much there, maybe a yard. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Handoff, running left. This is Warren. Up the sideline to the 4. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Warren. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. The defense uses its second timeout here. And don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll run the draw with Warren. And a much more positive run here. That one good for 10, but it's still going to leave him with a third down coming up. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now a handoff to the tight end in the running game. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. First down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. It's a gain of 3. First down, Pittsburgh.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Metcalf, the motion man. They'll drop to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. Fourth down, straight ahead.
It's fourth down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Yard attempt.
This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now, Caleb Williams and the Bears. Down by 9, 27 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice. Here's Williams now to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the third and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.